Here's a Beyond the Pitch podcast quick hit from the WVSA Digital Network.
So this is just one of probably a million products that you could find anymore that tout, protein on the front of the label. So a couple funny things about this. For one, not only does it call itself Skippy protein, peanut butter, it also is peanut butter blended with, plant protein, which is funny because peanuts are a plant protein. So, it's just like throwing buzzwords on the front of the label. For what it's worth, peanut butter is not a high protein food by any means, but it does have protein naturally. I would never tell an athlete, use peanut butter to get your protein in at that meal or that snack, but it can certainly contribute, right? So it's more of a higher fat food, a high healthy fat food. But it does have some protein. And so when you compare this Skippy's, if you compare this protein peanut butter to Skippy's regular peanut butter, this has 3 grams more protein per 2 tablespoons. And 2 tablespoons is give or take, a pretty normal amount for someone to slap on a piece of bread or a banana or something. So at the end of the day, 3 grams, it's just so minimal, right? But they have put in bold, large print across the front, protein. And this is a perfect example of is it hurting anything? No, those few extra grams aren't hurting anything. And sure, if you want to squeeze in a few extra grams here and there, knock yourself out. But to call it protein peanut butter is a bit much. And if someone were using this, not looking at the label, thinking, oh, I'll just use more, to get more protein. Well, it's still that healthy fat food, and it's still pretty high calorie food. So I could see in some instances where people might kind of load up on calories unknowingly, thinking oh, I'm getting this protein food. So yeah, this is just one of many, many examples of foods that have protein added that make me roll my eyes.